All right, guys, I'm back with a lot of candy items came in over the past couple of weeks. I've been kind of busy with some other things, haven't had time to do any live streams, and I'm still going through some pretty horrific financial problems. But I did manage, as you can see, over the past, I guess it's probably like 3 weeks of stuff. I did manage to pick up some kind of cheaper things. A lot of these items are like $10, 15, that range. That's all I can do at this moment. Anyway, we're going to open these. I also pulled out different files for some of the items in here. So I have a pretty nice little live stream for you. So let's just start diving in and go through this. I'm going to start with this one, actually. Yeah, so if you haven't watched any of my videos, I definitely am into old candy items. And just a lot of like old 80s items. And I do have an affinity for Garbage Pail Kids, so sometimes you'll see me open that stuff too. All right, first thing. All right. Yeah, this was a really neat piece I found. Thankfully, it was cheap, you know. Let's get it open here. I want to look at this one myself. Okay. Very cool. This was made probably about 1990, 1991. We might have a date on it, so actually let me just hush and look for the date. I don't see one, but anyway, it was made by Confex, who made Garbage Pail Kid chewy candies. But anyway, they made other things like Ninja Sticks and other candies. To me, they're like late 80s, early 90s. That's when I think of Confex. Yeah. Anyway, very cool. This is called Wraps Candy. And I love the mascots. You got some rappers down here. You got Tupac. No, just kidding. I don't know. I don't know that I've seen this before. It's weird. This might be the first time I've ever seen it. I'm going to have to look around. This is actually a piece I forgot I bought. It was just one of those things. It was in a price range I could afford at this moment. And boom. Garbage archive done. Okay, that's the first one. Very cool. Let's see if we can top that one. It's going to be pretty hard to top, actually. Oh, guys, I have a possible new Mr. Bones color right here. These are going to be Fortune Bubble related items, and I brought out some Fortune Bubbles, so hang with me just a minute and we'll get through this. So let me get through the miscellaneous. Okay, I know what that is too. I think I know what that is. Yeah, I know what that is. I'm going to save that for just a second. So I want to get through these actually next. I've got a plan. Okay. Yeah, man, it's been so weird. Just a crazy situation to be in. Just in my personal life. I mean, everyone's happy. I'm happy, I guess. But, yeah, just things have definitely taken a change in my collecting big time. Yeah, and I hope it can go back to normal one day. But in the foreseeable future, no. But I will be continue, this level. I mean, I'm not going to stop collecting because, Okay, this one is by, our friend. Can I just say her? Well, you can see her name. There you go. The hobby sweetheart. Look at that. She gave me something for free. She always does stuff like this. Anyway, let's get this out and put you down. Let me get this thing out. Now, I got this, I believe it was 3 weeks ago. It seems like a year ago. Oh, yeah, these are neat. Now, I collect novelty candy. That's like, you know, specialty candy that's geared towards children, stuff like this. These items are almost too novelty for me. This is something you would maybe find in a party store or a comedy store or something like that. But I haven't seen them. And they say phony pharmacy, and that phony is a labeling that I've seen on other candies, like phony candy. That's called phony candy. And there's other phony, branding or whatever. So that helped me buy it. But but the major thing, the reason I got these, because I don't normally go this far with novelty. The reason I got it is it's drug related. So it's almost a taboo thing, which it's telling you that it's, you know, they're playing that line about being, controversial. Like, they know what the deal is, obviously. Anyway, very cool gas mask. Very Garbage Pail Kids. You know, it's a candy or gum. What is this? Candy to help you with gas. You know. And then this one, once a day. I do love that this one, in particular, I don't know about these two, but this one is a drug that I know. Some pills I've seen in the store is what I'm saying. And so it's a direct novelty of that. So that really helps the case of these. But anyway, these are phony pharmacies from, I reckon, 1994. Yeah. These were made the year Kurt Cobain died. Possibly murdered. No, I don't know. All right, here we go. Oh, also the gift. Let's see what that is. Oh, this is actually very cool. I actually know what this is. I don't think I ever went through and bought one of these. All right, these are, you've seen the fangs that we had as kids as trick-or-treaters. Well, they issued this with a packet of gel that mimics blood. And so the concept of this candy, it's not a super strong concept. Pretty cool, actually, but the idea is that a kid would put on the fangs and then would bite into the Bloody Bites candy, and it would look like he had blood on his vampire fangs. So it's a pretty nice piece. It also looks glow in the dark, by the way, so that's really cool. She also threw in maybe an Odd Rods. Well, it says Tops. I think Donruss made Odd Rods. I had those as a kid. I forget the card line this is from, but Punk Junk. I feel like I'm really can really relate to this character. So thank you to you. Thank you so much for all that. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so if you're just joining me, I'm going through a lot, and there are some bangers, some pretty damn awesome things that are coming. First up, well, I'll review at the end. Let's just put these over here, I guess, for now. On to the next one. I don't remember what's in this box. I noticed it's kind of a larger size box. Doesn't always mean anything. Okay, let me take you in. Oh, yeah. This is another one of those one-off purchases. This is an item that came up by itself, and it was buy it now. That's kind of what I'm talking about. I love this stuff. When people list something for a reasonable price, and I'm there, right place, right time to just snag it. And that's definitely what this is. Sort of like the wraps we just saw. Same situation. That's the thing with my current financial misery. I'm going to have to be smarter. I'm going to have to be more opportunistic. I've got to be there right time, right place so that I'm not paying crazy prices anymore. I can just pick things off like a sniper. And this is one of my sniper picks. Absolutely incredible. Swell bubblegum, Chickle Chewums. Never seen this before. It reminds me of, Chiclets or whatever, but it's a knockoff, not knockoff. I don't know what you say. It's just a competitor of Chiclets. Man, they really took this, I think, a little far. The packaging does look a lot like what Chiclets, somewhat look like at different times in their history. But this is not made by that company. This is by a different company, Swell, who's really trying to get in on that Chiclets game. Crazy piece. This is something I'm going to have to really just put away and think about for a while. That's a really pretty special thing here. All right, if you're just joining me, I'm going through a ton of new candy that just came in. Some really bangers. Jesus. It's just going to get better. All right, next up is going to be what I call a tier 2 lot, okay? And I'll show you my tier 2 archive, or, part of it. This isn't all of it. But I do have a little special case of what I call tier 2. All right. Yeah, okay, so pretty straightforward. These are all made by Tops. These are all early 70s. Or mid-70s. These, I don't think I want to take them out. They're called Snappy Gators. They're actually signed or whatever, stamped on the bottom, I believe 72. Now, the history of what's called Big Tooth, Topps Big Tooth, is a long storied thing. This is a new color for me. I've never actually purchased this. I've seen them before, but I actually did not own this color. And I'm going to show you what I have for Big Tooth right now, or part of it. Like I have a couple boxes full of them, but like of my loose ones. Actually, that's not the box. So it's under this. Give me 1 second to figure this out. Okay. Hopefully I'm not going down too big of a rabbit hole here. There's a lot to unpack here. I'm not going to take all this out, but just opening something like this is pretty crazy. This is what I call tier 2. In the novelty candy world, these are like the second or third level. And I guess to me that's based on popularity and production. So a lot of these were mass produced or they just weren't really popular. But anyway, if you look here, here's the ones I already had of Snappy Gator. There you go. This one's labeled extremely rare like that. It also came in green, red, and you probably know the last color without looking. If you know Topps, blue. Right, those are the classic Topps colors, and I guess Flair as well. So these are obviously doubles. That's not why I bought this. I actually bought it for these. Maybe that one. Let's see. So I'm gonna set you down, put these back in. And let's dig out what I have for individual, let's call it that, individual Big Tooth, okay? It's got to be a... Okay, I guess that's it. Okay. All right, so in this, for Big Tooth, I have a lot of these. I have a whole case of them, which I thought I could reach. I can't. I also have an amazing British one called Rotten Teeth Candy made by Topps Ireland Cork, and I have some empty displays. But anyway, as you can see, they came in different colors. So this is the classic white. This was made different years. Now this one, notice it has a loop because this one had a lanyard. This one, I can't remember if they always came with lanyards. I don't think so, but they changed to this sort of hinge later. These are very brittle. If you go to buy these, I just wouldn't really recommend opening very much. As you can see, this one snapped. But this is a rare Australian variant that we just didn't have over here. And these are, I think the green one is as well. This one has the gum in it. Now, as far as some of the other colors, you could get them different times in the U.S. I can't remember if yellow is Australian as well. It could be. Anyway, as you can see, so today I got a new color to add. And let's just make sure these are the same. Well, I see writing on this one. Let me get you a better view of that. Wow, this one actually has stamping, or right here. Actually, no, it's not. I'm sorry, it says scratching. I thought that was lettering. I need glasses. Okay, anyway, so I don't think we need this one. We're going to keep these. And, yeah. So very cool. The whole point of that is I'm just saying that there's different types you can look for if you want to collect these. But the main thing is I got the green one I needed. Now the rest of the things that I don't need, like all this stuff, always gets sold in my store. If you go to eBay, look for Garbage Archive. If you forget my store name, just go to my IG name. It's the same thing. It's Garbage Archive. Okay, let's go through. I want to save the Mr. Bones for the end. That's huge to me, man. Okay, that already opened. Okay, I guess next is going to be Fortune Bubble stuff. So I'm pretty obsessed with Fortune Bubble, have been, I guess since I was a kid. I used to buy a ton of these. If you don't know what they are, they look like this. You remember Fortune Bubble? Another, I guess, somewhat controversial at different times. Not a crazy thing, but it does have a Chinaman, kung fu guy on there or whatever. And some of the fortunes, they're really funny. They're actually pretty endearing, like Waiting for Tomorrow is a Waste of Today. But there's hundreds of different types, and so I'm going to show you some of those right now. Yeah, I'm obsessed with these things. They were made in different countries. I feel like my phone, just give me 1 second. I thought my phone was blurry. Okay, so they were made in different countries. I'm trying to read it. I mean, they always tell you what country they're from. So, and you can see the colors change. Some are more orangey. Some go full red or dark red sometimes. One I always think about is the one I bought from Poland. It's this one that I've never seen before. And yeah, I love when they get solid gold. I just love those so much. It's pretty hard to find, actually. Yeah, but for the most part, they're mostly U.S. and Canada and Europe. Don't think I've seen any outside of those areas. And then I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of this one, which are Series 2. And then the fortunes look like this. So we're not going to read them all today, but there you go. And then in the early 90s, they turned to a pink color, and they made a longer stick. These are some of my absolute favorites. They also changed the fortune during that era. The fortunes changed in different eras as well. So like this variant here, which I don't have any wrappers for. I haven't had time to make wrappers for them, but they have a different style of fortune. I petitioned for these to come back. I did several petitions over the decade or whatever. And they finally brought them back. I think it was 2016, 2017. And I was so proud. They made them again. As you see, I went hog wild. And I have whole boxes of these. Not for sale. But anyway, I have I have all the fortunes from that reboot release. But anyway, I've got 2 items in for Fortune Bubble. Let's take a look. I'm hoping that this one is a variant I didn't have. Let's unzip this. It's the exact same. Yeah, unfortunately, this one's the exact same. This one looks very different, doesn't it? So that's the one I was after. Now, it could be just a it looks like a misprint, a misstamp. But it was made in a much tighter stick form. So, unfortunately, though, it's nothing to get crazy excited about. It's just kind of a weird misprint. It's cool to me, but like it's not like a new variant. By the way, the reason I got these 2 particular bags out is I noticed the hat on him is almost black and these are brown. So there's a lot of like little variants to Fortune Bubble that probably only I care about. So let's put these over here. But that's not all. We got something here, guys. I'm excited. You know what's going to happen? You're going to make me say it. All right. Guys, we're almost done, by the way. We got this one and just this last one, which is going to be Mr. Bones related. And I'm going to get out some Mr. Bones, so just hang with me just one more minute. My God. Again, this is probably only something only like 5 people care about. And there it is. This is a sealed Chew Man Chew candy stick from the 1970s. Hands are shaking. I don't want to open this. I don't know, should I? I can't. I want to. I can't. Inside is a fortune I've never seen before and a style I've never seen before. Now, all these years, I've only managed to find one wrapper that I've clung to and photographed a million times. But finally, someone had, for some fucking reason, they had a sealed one. And notice the style of it. Longer, thicker. I know, that's what she said. But it's a different form. And they're very similar. But this is what I think started Fortune Bubble. This was the first form. And it was made by the same company, Alberts. But back then it was called Chew Man Chew. Notice the mascot has an orange face. Let's check what we have here. 1 second. Face. Yeah. But notice, the face has changed. Like in the Polish one or whatever, his face is clear. It's orange, but it's a clear, hollow graphic. And they just filled it in with the wrapper color right there. Okay, cool. Wow, a lot of cool stuff came in. This didn't come in. Let me move that. Okay. All right, last but not least is, I don't want to jinx it. Let me just get it opened. The color did look very strange to me. I'm going to be very disappointed if this is not what I think it is. So I don't even want to say what I think it is. Let's get in here. And I just feel like I really just need a break. Something good to happen. What I mean by break. I need to catch a break. It's just been such a miserable... Oh my God. Oh my God. It's better than I thought. Jesus. Oh my... Hold on. Let me get you set up. This is massive. Guys, we might just have a holy grail on our hands. Like a true one. Okay. Oh, I got this out because my Mr. Bones are in here. Yeah, you know what I want to do, man? I want to get these out first. Okay, if you'll give me 2 minutes, and it should be a nice visual treat because you'll get to see, you know, the best Mr. Bones, you know, comprehensive color collection of Mr. Bones ever. So let me just take you through. Make sure my camera's better this time. I might have to pick you up. Okay. I'm not going to have time to put these in order. It's going to take too long. But I want to get out all these, and then you're going to see the new one in this box. You might have caught a glimpse of it. I have never seen that color. These are the 2 previous grails. Everyone asks me about these constantly. Just people. There's Mr. Bones collectors. I even had a toy guy ask me about this the other day. There's that sky blue. I'm speculating that's also... it doesn't really matter what I speculate it to be, but I'm just saying there's 2 of them in the world. So there you go. Call it what you will. Me saying correctly what it is isn't going to change like the cold reality of what they are. And I have more Mr. Bones than this because I sell them. So I have a bunch for like, or actually they're not for sale. They're like waiting to be listed. By the way, keep this color in mind for what's in this box. I caught a glimpse of it, guys, and it's just another good day. I do want to run down real quick and tell you about these. And I do want to get out, the bone shakers from the UK. That do include some exclusive colors. Okay, we're set. I think we're set. No, there's more. And I did this the other day when I did the live stream. I had more over here. That's not in my IG video, my little funny IG video. Oh, and I didn't even show these. These are Mexican Mr. Bones. Okay. And like I said, I have more like stashed in other places, but this is basically my main Mr. Bones container collection, like my comprehensive one. Okay, it is pretty mixed up, but let me hit some highlights here. Starting down here is, this label always falls off, but this is a Canadian black Mr. Bones. Tan, I've only seen it twice ever. Extremely rare. This really pale green color is rare too. Then you see the white colors. You can find these pretty often. Notice this really 80s Rite Aid sticker. I love that. I always leave that stuff on. I love price stickers. And then you get into the lilacs. We call these different names, but lilac is one that's kind of stuck over the years. I mean, you can call these pink, but they're not really pink. They to me, they come off like purpley. And so like the first color I think of when I see these, especially like this one that you see more often, I always think of that as like a lilac. I just call it lilac. That's what I call it. Notice these are very different, and some have different stamping on the bottom. Now, not all these are different. I think some got mixed in, some doubles got mixed in, but not much. This is pretty much all different. The greens have tons of variations. Let me just put these in there. So, as you can see, the greens have ton of variations. I could do it like that. Yellows have tons of variations. This one is from 1995 from Walt Disney World. They did a bootleg one. Same exact sculpt, same exact plastic, same exact everything. except for the stamping on top is completely gone, and a sticker of the Jack character, whatever his name is on top. Okay. Orange, I definitely have an affinity for as well. They come in different, shades. As you see, all those three are different. And then the reds look like that. Red's sort of the lamest color for Mr. Bones. It's the most mass-produced color, probably because of it looks like blood, And then you have these super rare ones, maroon, brown, and then these are off the charts. Then over here, these are the British Mr. Bones. These, let's see. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh. Okay, these are the British Mr. Bones. They're called Bone Shakers. Different branding, and it's a different sculpt. This is not the same coffin as that. It looks very similar. It's like the same thing. No, it's not. It's completely. It was made. Even the bottom is a different shape. It's slightly different, very slight. It says Swizzles or whatever on the bottom. But as you can see, the colors they come in. I believe these are all the colors. All right, and let's get to this. A new Mr. Bones color has just been discovered. Oh my God! Oh, I'm sorry. These are Mexican Mr. Bones. You can see the similarity. Oh, that's a bone shaker. Okay. All right. Okay, so I want you to keep your eyes on this pile, the lilac, and the different shades of pinkish purple. Also I'll just bring it over here. And this is the British Bone Shaker. Okay. This color that I just saw is so much dramatically different than any of these and any Mr. Bones I've ever seen. I can't believe my eyes. Finally, I got a break. God, I just needed this so bad right now. Thank you to however this went down. A new Mr. Bones color has just been discovered, a neon pink. Guys, this is maybe no mistake because Fleer did make neon pink other candies in neon pink. So as you see, Bubble Burger that I found in neon pink, the exact same shade. Both made by Fleer. I want to say early 90s on some of this. I'm trying to think of other Fleer neon pinks. I'm just smitten with this. It's just one of those things I'll probably never forget. I can't believe that this exists. I never knew it existed. I don't know anybody. I've never seen it. First time. This is neon pink, bona fide, beautiful, shocking color. Probably the most shocking Mr. Bones color I've ever seen, actually. Except the blue was crazy. Yeah, let me put some of these together, and I'll get out of your hair here. Guys, a neon pink Mr. Bones has just been discovered. What's crazy, I'll tell you, is it might come today, but I have another Mr. Bones coffin in a new color coming today. It's not going to be nothing like this. It's not going to be that beautiful and that strange. This is crazy. This is insane. How can you collect for 20 years? Well, I collected these as a child. I had these when I was a child. I've never seen a hot pink one. This just shows you there's more stuff out there to find. I'm just really happy. Man, I just really needed a win, man. I just really did. Yeah, it's personal shit going on. So anyway, as you can see, let's get out some of these nicer colors. So I love this one, by the way. It might be from the same box, actually. It's sort of this weird orange you just never see. I'm just going to get out some of my favorites. Black is just always going to be there as a classic for me, personally. I love the lilacs, but they don't pop. There's a the 70s yellow. Where is the 70s yellow? I call these honey, by the way. It's that one. Anyway. All right. Yeah, I'll play with these all day when I turn the camera off. Yeah, I just love Mr. Bun. I love all this stuff, obviously. So, guys, I'm going to do a little video wrap-up right now. My God, this is... Oh, actually, okay. All right, just into the garbage archive today. You saw me open a probably early 90s Wraps candy made by Confex, the makers of Garbage Pail Kids chewy candies. It features mascots of rappers such as Tupac. Just kidding, I don't know who that is. Maybe a Beastie Boy there. Maybe it's Mike D. Also in is late 80s, early 90s Swell Chickle Chew'ems, which is sort of a knockoff of Chiclet. Chiclet, hope I'm saying that right. Next up, I got these pretty incredible phony pharmacies. They are high novelty. These were not ever like in a Target or a Walmart or even a gas station back in the day. These were probably at like a Spencer's and I don't collect the stuff that they sold at Spencer, like candy from Spencer's and those, like comedy stores or whatever. But these I had to have because I've never seen them. Plus they're damn funny, and plus they're drug related. So I love the taboo nature of them. Got some of those in. Snappy Gators. Got a bunch of these in. I don't know where the rest of them went. I got a freebie of Bloody Bites, which is a glow-in-the-dark fangs with a candy gel. I got these Fortune Bubble in, including a weird misprint. It's both closed in weird, and it's got extra stamping on it. It's just a weird variant. I got the crazy rare, only one I've ever seen, sealed Chew Man Chew from the 70s. And last but not least, the Grail. I want to make sure. Yeah, I was going to say maybe I don't think you're seeing the color I'm seeing. You are, especially in the shadow. You are. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay, so right here you're seeing it probably pretty much what I'm seeing through the camera. Incredible. All right, guys, that's all I got. I wish I could get more, but at this time in my life, it's gonna I have to be smarter, wiser. I have to just wait on opportunities. There's not gonna be any big purchases made, probably for a very long time. But as you can see, even with the very limited budget, even with peanuts, you can still score some great stuff. But you gotta step up your eBay game. You gotta just wait. You gotta be on there a bunch, and like I am. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Neon Pink Mr. Bones is out there, guys. Crazy. Got to make a video for that. Russ Van out.